Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to VTMVibes podcast number 4, weekly podcast. This is Poggers. I am Victor VTM, your host for today, and I have obviously the co-host Fluffos with me once again for this week.
Gang.
But we also have a special guest today, Snicks, the grand finalist for Division 2 ECC 7 Season 8. Welcome, Snicks, to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Anyways, everyone decided not to use their webcams tonight, but we still have the beautiful OBS overlay for you all to see who will be speaking, and ignore my weebified or weeb or well whatever profile picture.
Bro, imagine
Ignore
having
it.
an anime profile picture, bro. That's weird.
You
Oh,
just
wait.
have a girl. You literally have the same brother. Anyways, let's get the music on and get the vibes going. That's that's my favorite new intro for the whole podcast. That's actually.
Oh lord.
I'm literally gonna go screaming that next time. Nonetheless, obviously, just like the description is saying, ECC Season 8. Let's go through the whole season. What a show it has been, honestly. Like, Rise Esports, obviously, Sticks, you're the owner of Rise Esports. Mate, you guys were so dominant in this season. No one knew who you were until you entered ECC and started dominating everyone, just telling them, hey brother, we're this good. Like, holy cow, Sticks. Like, what's your reaction to that?
So Broken said to me that we could sign up for ECC, and I was like, okay, we're playing Night League, so let's also join ECC for the first time. And the production quality in ECC is extremely good. So we went into Division 2 after seeding, and our plan was just to have a good season, have a good introduce season for ourselves, and show who we are, show what we can do. And yeah, we have also some experience after playing in Night League for a few seasons. So yeah, I think ECC was great, and I already love it to play on the streams and watch ECC.
That's great, mate. That's great. Nonetheless, let's go through a bit of what happened in ECC Season 8. Fluffos, do you have the bracket up, or like the standings of each division, perhaps?
No.
Oh, sad. Big sad. Nonetheless, let's just go through what we remember from Season 8. And of course...
Now I got the standings up, there you go.
Oh, Poggers, run me down. Let's start with the Vortex. The newest edition, the highest division in ECC currently. The Vortex, recently added. It's a fun, it's like RCS for ECC, basically. You have a chance with like the open qualifiers, but then of course, if you want to enter the Vortex without the qualifiers, you have to qualify from Champions Conference. So that's a cool idea, having a league where you both have a chance, or not a chance. Like, how you enter is basically either through a open qualifier, or you basically winning Champions Conference or promoting from the Champions Conference.
I mean, I think it's cool that they just introduced something that's like higher than the Champions Conference. Like, it kind of shows that people, especially in like the community leagues, that people are like willing to have like really high super competition. I think it's cool, especially if you get like big names in there, or maybe people who people who are gonna go on to play RLCS, or maybe like play in some of those teams, that you can be like, oh hey, I played in the same league as this dude, oh my god, that's so cool. So I think that's pretty cool.
Same here, mate. Like with the Vortex, we've seen some familiar faces in the Vortex. For example, like some of the teams from the Vortex actually competed in RCS, right? Like some of them actually, I remember, but they ended up dropping out because of RCS. But nonetheless, the Vortex was actually really intense to cast as well. But other than that, the season review. Let's go through since we already went through, like, sort of went through in Champions Conference, obviously, retirement home, winning Champions Conference and promoting into the Vortex for next season, made that team is so dominant in Champions Conference now in the Vortex. Like, I'm surprised they're not picked up yet. Like, Astro, I tried to pick them up, right? But Faded said that nah, they don't just want to play as a team, you know, like as a friendly group and
Fair
such.
enough.
So yeah, it's fair enough for them. They're really cracked as well. But other than that, GG's to everyone. Honestly, retirement home taking the win. Now we move over to Division 1. We're just gonna go quickly through what happened in Division 1. So, remind me, who took the win in Division 1?
It was Donkey Punch. I mean, they played 3 best of 7s in Game 7. So I think they had 2 reverse sweeps going in the winner bracket round 2 and winner bracket round 1. I think it was their first game was 4-3 against Blizzard Wizard. Second against the heavy favorite Esports, also 4-3. Reverse sweep, I think it was, and the grand final they took down Zero Mercy also in Game 7. So it was really tense for them. They had to play 3 Game 7s and won everything. So congratulations again to Donkey Punch for promoting to Champions Division.
Indeed.
Great name, by the way.
Yeah, Donkey Punch. The logo is great as well, Fluffos. If you just bring it up, like just take it up for
Let me
yourself.
see.
Yeah, it's just it's a good one. But the one of the players from Donkey Punch straight after winning Division 1 sadly announced his retirement. And the name of the player is Muggy. Well, unfortunate for Muggy to announce his retirement. He was a great like person. He was an inspiration for me as well. I loved seeing how he played, how dominant he was as well. And I wanted to become like him, like in the old days of IL Season 4. Like when I first heard about him, Snake introduced me to him. I was like, this guy's cool. I wish I could be like him, you know? And now he's announcing his retirement a year later, and yeah, actually 2 years later, I'm done. 2 years later, now announcing his retirement, which is fair enough, you know, he has other things he wants to focus on. But of course, congratulations to Donkey Punch. But as well, let's just look down on the lower leagues. Gedalian Celeritas, they dominated Division 3 in Season 6, dominated Division 2 in Season 7. Like, by the way, winning in the grand finals in both Division 3 and Division 2 in the 2 seasons. And now not even grabbing a series in Division 1. Like, everyone expected them to be so good. Like, they were dominant, and somehow they just fell apart, you know? They only grabbed 3 wins, 3 game wins, and they're separate, by the way. Not even series, just 3 separate game wins throughout the whole season. 0 win, like, in series. They were really close, though, when they were playing in the promotion/relegation up against Rise Esports. And if you people are wondering, wait, didn't you say Rise Esports were very dominant in Division 2? They should be winning Division 2 then. Well, Slicks, let's go through what happened in the grand finals.
Yeah, sadly we were falling down 4-2 against EV Black in the grand final. They popped off on the Division 2 weekend. I mean, we had a good day 1 with a 4-1 against Cosmos Odysseum and a 4-3 against Rocket Core Pluto. On day 2, ELV Black had to beat Rocket Core to move into the grand final against us, and they did exactly that. Won against Rocket Core Pluto in Game 7. They did the C9 run actually. They started in the lower bracket, came up to the grand final, also won against us in 4-2. We had a 1 game head start, but so our defense wasn't that great that day. I mean, we had some great clips, great offensive plays, but we couldn't close it out in the end. Defense just fall apart, and yeah, so we fall 4-2 in the Division 2 playoffs grand finals.
Yeah, unfortunate, mate, but at least you showed yourself as the rookie of the season. I'll just say the rookie because no one knew about you, right? You came in, dominated. Mate, you guys being the rookies, right? Just coming into like expecting everything, just playing very dominant. Taking down one of the most popular names in ECC is a shocker to everyone. Everyone thought, you know what, Gedalian Celeritas, they're a Division 1 team. They're up against a Division 2 team in this promotion slash relegation game. Celeritas should take this win easily, right? Like, that's what people thought, sort of, right? Like, it was sort of 50-50, maybe 60-40 actually, more into Rise Esports. Some people had faith in Celeritas, some people just said the rookies are too strong, the rookies gonna take it. Guess what? You guys end up sweeping Gedalian Celeritas and promoting into Division 1. By the way, congratulations in doing that. You will get your revenge up against Irrelevant Esports Black, both in league play and hopefully playoffs, so I can't wait to see that. Nonetheless, Gedalian Celeritas, it's a shocker that they lost. It's a shocker.
Honestly,
Okay.
I feel like it could be a thing where it's like you just get hard stuck for that season. Like how you get hard stuck in a ranked, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm really good now, and then you like climb up, and then you just get stuck at a rank, and you're like, ah crap, now I'm just bad. You know, especially if they blast through like the other divisions, like they're gonna get stuck somewhere. So
Oh yeah, mate, they're gonna get stuck like what, a crap ton. Nonetheless.
Yeah, when we talk about Gola and Celeritas, I mean, we expected them to be stronger. Like, it's still a Division 1 team you think about, but they didn't play well. I mean, their offensive plays, also defense, didn't really show up like a Div 1 team. And since you already talked about we as the rookie came into the season, I mean, we also had like every org that's known in ECC and our division. We had Rocket Core, Ascension, ELV, 4 Templar, Revamp and God Alliance, and Astro also. So, like, 90%
bro,
of
that
our
Astro
teams.
team was fierce, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. So Astro Legions in Season 8 wasn't the best. Okay, so let's begin.
It was
So
amazing, bro.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, like, so the 4 rosters that got signed into ECC Season 8 under the Astro name was Astro Academy, Astro Atlas, Astro Cosmos, and Astro Zenith. Sadly, Astro Academy and Astro Zenith became a reserve team due to signing up late. Nonetheless, Astro Atlas, it was the worst season for us. Astro Atlas only grabbing like what, 2 series, or not even 2, no, only grabbing one series in league play,
yeah.
and losing the rest. It was a shocker. We could take down Azered, and then it came to promotion relegation. Astro Atlas up against Ascension Helios. Oh boy, we kept our spot in Division 2. That was a great one. Sadly, Ascension Helios, one of the bigger names. Oh no, Spotify is currently with ads. Go away, Steam, I'll just mute Spotify for a second because we don't want no ads. Anyways, Astro Atlas beating Ascension Helios 4-1 in the promotion relegation. But let me quote this as well. As our first, at the beginning of the season, it was Astro Atlas up against Rise Esports. It was a close game. The roster was me, Boboliek, and Dark for the game, and we lost 3-1 against Rise Esports, but it was a good game though. On stream as well, we put up a good fight. They put up a better fight though, obviously, taking the game. Boboliek's mentality wasn't the greatest. Dark was just being quiet, and then further into the season, we couldn't grab anything. Boboliek wanted to leave, Dark wanted to leave, Panix also wanted to leave, but I didn't want to disband the team and have a punishment, so I kept Boboliek. I released Dark, signed in Fluffos, and we played it better. I wonder who. And then we were going to drop Panix as well. We kept him as sub, but he wasn't that active. And then Hiroki came out of nowhere, asked me if there was a spot in Astro, and I told him, yeah, there was a spot in Atlas. We can try you out. We tried him out. We liked him, and we signed Hiroki as our second sub. But yeah, at this phase, it was more like a third because Bobeliek was like, you know, a bit pissed or whatever. And nonetheless, we played good. Couldn't grab any games, but yeah. Nonetheless, we put up a good fight. As well, I remember when we signed Fluffles as a replacement for Dark. The first game we played with you, dude, you literally popped off and we took the game against Azer Red, and you got player of the like team of the week.
Yeah, that was sick.
I was like, holy shit, Fluffles, you're at the player of the week. What?
Bro. Blue card printed on the first week, can't complain about that, you know. Team of the week Fluffles, let's go.
Yep.
How much does it go for? Oh, £1.50. Okay, nah, it was good though. It was good though. The first game was fun. I think it was probably because it was my first game, and I was just like, whatever. I'll just go. I can just play how I want to. So, yeah. But it was cool. It was cool. I just feel like, I don't know. As you said as well, with the team's history, it can get kind of bumpy if you have like that team's history. It's like hard to get someone else new in and then just key them in and then just, you know, start playing well. So I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I also think Astro Atlas, they played well against us. I mean, like Victor already said, it was a 3-1 in week number 1. So Astro did put up a great fight, but yeah, like you said, with the mentality or like being quiet and stuff like this, people want to leave. It's hard to still continue a good season. You also had 2 forfeits, so yeah, unlucky, but you saved the Division 2 spot, and I think we will see Astro Atlas pop off next season.
Hopefully. Anyways, now we go over to Astro Cosmos. Also the worst ever season for Astro Cosmos. During the 2 seasons that they played in ECC, this has been the worst one yet. They were very dominant. They got 5th or 6th last season. Now they ended up at like 7th maybe. They saved their spot in Division 1, but sadly we're saying goodbye to the players Pi, Alchemy, Let's QN, Let's Off. They're going separate ways now, which, yeah, thankful for them to play under the Astro Legion's name. Academy as well, when they replaced the team in Champions Conference, they dominated. Lux was playing good, Traske was playing good, everyone in the roster was playing good, until Lux got offered another spot in an org that he couldn't, you know, let down on. So he left Astro Legions to join that org, and now he left that org and joined another org, but yeah, whatever. Nonetheless, it wasn't the best season for Astro Legions. Hope for a better season 9. Very excited for a season 9 as well. But nonetheless, the season from a caster's perspective, me and Snicks both been casting for ECC. I've been casting for ECC over 2 seasons now. And this season, oh boy, it was like up and down. Like, best season so far. Like, from my perspective of the whole season, it was such a roller coaster. You know, seeing teams drop out, being on the earth, dropping out, whatever, like upsets happening. But yeah, Sticks, what's from your perspective? You joined the caster's what's it called, job for ECC pretty late on.
Yeah, I joined mid-season and joined as a caster, like we already talked about. And I think it was a great season. Like I said, I joined mid-season, and it was a lovely welcome. Great people in the staff team. Also some great casters. I casted with Machtfish and Mikey already, I think, and Dennis. all of those great casters. Also, the whole staff team did a great job this season. We got so many games on stream. And yeah, also Cheesecake, great production manager. He had so much work to do, but he did it great. So I'm hyped for season number 9. And I think also as caster, it will be a great time again. Vibing with each caster and the streamer in the voice and just enjoying the gameplay we cast. And hopefully see some great series again.
Can't wait for season 9 to unfold new talent, you know. It's always fun to see like new talent up against the veterans, rookies up against the old men. Like it's always great. Like it's either the experience or the newly talented, you know. And it's always fun to see those two groups up against each other, proving like who is the better one out of these two. Is it the experience in the league, or is it just, you know, the new talent? And of course, with that aside, me as the founder and owner of Astro Legends, I already posted on the Astro Legends Twitter, but Astro Legends, we have some things, you know, planned behind the scenes. We're very hyped up to release the big news. We're going to sign a very, very exciting roster into as our main roster for Astro Legends Rocket League. So nonetheless, that's all the teaser I can give you. Be hyped for the next few upcoming days. 10th of May is possibly the date that we release the announcement over at Twitter. So go follow at AstroALG over at Twitter. And nonetheless, let's move over to NRG's Rebrand. Well, necessarily not the whole NRG Rebrand. It's just Rocket League sided. They have rebranded to the general NRG. And what are your thoughts about that, boys?
I'm sad. I've always loved NRG, but like, nah, fam, nah. Bro, like, actually, honestly, the name I don't care about at all. It's just the green. Like, honestly, the green.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit with energy. Like green, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
I literally
like
saw
black, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the jersey. I was like, nah. I was like, nah, bro, nah. If it was like a mint green, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, but like, nah, it's just green. Also, one thing I have to get off my chest because I wanted to talk about this as well. It's like, I don't know why everyone's bitching about it on Twitter though, because they were like, oh, like I hate it. Now we have to call them the general NRG. It's like, unless it, I don't know, maybe there's like a contract thing going on behind the scenes, but it's like everyone calls Vitality. Like no one calls them Renault Sport Vitality.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, that's also what really annoyed me about the Shopify Rebellion thing. Is everyone's calling them Shopify now? I'm like, they're not called Shopify, bro. So annoying. It's like, dude, that's the sponsor. It's like, I don't know. Maybe that's just
yeah, I also don't like the new jersey of them. But
yeah,
like the big question is now, will we get another energy decal? Or like the third one in green this time? That's the question.
Energy's raking in those esport money, bro. They're like, bro, we have 2 decals, we have double the earnings, time to triple it, let's go. I actually wouldn't be surprised to see that. Honestly.
Yeah. But still some teams are missing in the esport shop.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
They need to update it more often. Like they only did it 2 times, and the decals are in there since like 2 years now.
Bro, Oxygen Shop is still in EU.
Yeah,
where it's like, bro, you can just change it over. It's like, I don't know if it really takes that much effort to just change it over.
Nah.
It's not even like new decals or anything. They literally just have to take it from the EU shop and put it in the NA shop. It's like, bro.
Yeah, we're still missing some teams like version 1. Where's the decal of them?
Yeah.
FaZe, come on, like give us the decal. Or XZ, something like those teams. still missing in the esports shop, and those are only a few. Like there's so much more teams that are missing.
True.
Also, Team Queso, top lords.
I mean, I feel like
stuff like this.
I feel like they won't get ones just because they're not old.
Yeah, but Water from Giants. Also,
Yeah, true. Actually, true. Oh, gee. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they really need to just sort their shit out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because so many teams have also rebranded as well, where it's like, bruh, once you're like, because I feel bad actually just for the esports teams, because usually when they rebrand, it's like it's just done globally, and they're like, okay, this is our look now. Like the Rogue decal's still the old one.
Yeah, Dignitas too. They also switched. Yeah.
They're not owls anymore.
And also we're missing the Galaxy Racer decal. Also, like there's so much teams that don't have a decal. They need to update it more often because we have so good opportunities for them to.
I feel like it could also be,
yeah.
It could also be, and this was something I was thinking about. It could also be that they like you only get a decal if you've been an established org for like a certain period of time.
Yeah.
Because that would make sense before before Galaxy Racer come in and then they're like, oh, we'll play one season and then get out again. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
I can see them maybe doing that, but I don't know. Like, at least update the old ones, like, bro.
Yeah, they have
I want
to.
to see the new Rogue decal.
Don't quote me on this, alright? But I think if NRG would get a new rebrand for their decal, right, turning it green, it would still look better than Alpines and Oxygens.
Yeah, true. 100%.
I have to say, I like the Oxygen decal, but Alpine is just no.
Bro, the only ones who are wearing the Alpine ones are the actual Alpine players, and sometimes they don't even wear.
Even Solary players, they hate the decal. Some of them like,
actually, Solary is so sweaty, holy.
Yeah. It really
Solary's
is.
like the Solary Octane one is like the French Fennec variant of like the people who have like the anodized Fennec. It's like, oh Jesus, it's so annoying. Oh god. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like NRG should put the new decal in the shop because that'd just be funny.
Oh yeah, it would be funny.
Also, it'd be white, which is really cool because there's like only Endpoint and Complexity, if I'm remembering correctly, have a white one, like a white and color one, where like all the other ones are black and something, or just like different colors.
Anyways, for the last subject of this podcast, boys, drone girls are better than real girls. Change my mind.
Physical interaction. Check my.
I mean, mate, it's sort of true, honestly. Like,
Also,
yeah.
Cosplay exists.
Oh wait, yeah, cosplays exist. Get your girlfriend to cosplay for you.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Just don't get her to cosplay Togo, then you're dead.
Oh jeez.
Imagine. But wait, yeah, drone girls are better than real girls. It's kinda true, like, you know, yeah, they don't have real feelings.
I could break them easier. I want. Oh Jesus. I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like the thing is like you just gotta. If you have a type, then bro, just look for it. And like, don't like. My tip is okay. It's gonna be number one Fluffle's dating advice. So dumb. Don't fucking settle on like it's good enough. Just move. Just move. Grab the world by the nutsack and
Twist
yoink it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yoink it, yoink the world's nutsack, just
Exactly, bro. Just yoink that shit.
Fluffle's
God.
hot take for this week.
Yeah.
Love advice. Oh,
Thank you.
brother.
Oh god.
What do you think, Snakes? Drone girls are better than real girls?
I mean, like you said, it's kinda true, but yeah, also Fluffle said it. We still have cosplay, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cosplay saves lives, bro. Oh Jesus.
Oh god, the ads coming on. God,
Yeah,
damn
ads, we love it.
Yeah, we love it. None.
Wait, your ads playing Swedish, right?
Yeah, they're Swedish. They're Swedish. And I hate
Oh,
it.
hey, well, kolla mig. It's like, what?
Dags för
Everyone
den
watching this
nya
stream is like,
McDonalds-donken. Anyways, sadly, this week's podcast will be a short one. We don't really have that many topics, and as well, Fluffles and Sticks sadly have to go.
Yeet.
So, thank you, boys, for joining me in for the 4th episode of VTMVibes podcast.
No problem.
And everyone at home, of course, stay chill, keep vibing, and have a good one. Good evening.